Hello. Good afternoon, Facebook family. Oh my God, what a time had it been. Thank you so much. I think it was Bishop that came to the show and announced I wasn't feeling well. Yes, I did a little bit procedure, and thank God I'm feeling very well now. Um, but I just want to say thank you guys so much, because when you heard the news, some of you reached out to me personally. Um, my inbox was bombarding with prayers and support. It was so overwhelming. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know I'm so loved like this. But I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Um, I couldn't do this show without you. And even whilst I was in my sick bed, the support, was just amazing. And I'm very grateful. And if I haven't said it, and which I always said it, that I'm very grateful, then I'm letting you know that I'm very grateful. So thank you so much. By the grace of God, I'm back. I'm strong, and I thank God for healing, and I thank God for touching my life. So I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for your prayers and everything. Thank you. I'm so grateful. And thank you for your support. Bishop was here holding the fort, and you guys shared the video. You tag your friends to come in. I was watching, and I'm grateful. So thank you so much. Today we will try and finish the friendship that we have spoke about. I think we have really took our time and did with friendship. So today I'm going to conclude it, and next month, by the grace of God, we're going to jump into fitness and health. Okay, we're going to look how to take care of ourselves. So next month's show, oh my God, you don't want to miss it. If you want to lose weight, if you want to be fit, it's not just, I don't like losing weight without not being fit. My goal in life is being fit. Okay, and then out of you being fit, of course, you will lose some excess weight. So it's very important. We're going to look at all that, and I think it's really going to bless you. Please take just a few minutes of your time and share the video for me. Please tag your friends to come in and share the video for me. And once again, thank you so much. If you are in a group, share the video for me in there. Tag your friends to come in. We are looking at a friendship. We're going to conclude friendship. We've spoken about a lot. Disloyal, lawyer, who is a friend. And I even said, and which I really remember, that our world will be so boring without friendship. So each one of us, need friends. And sometimes when we're talking about the friendship, and especially when we are talking about the disloyal and the disadvantage of friendship, if you don't take it, you would think that, oh, then just let me stay by myself. I don't need anybody. But I'm telling you, you cannot live like that. Nobody is an island. We all need somebody. You need somebody. Okay? So as we are here, you trust God that you're going to meet people that you can call best friends. You're going to meet people that they can be part of your life, and you can be part of their life. Life is meant to be shared. Okay? So you cannot just say that, okay, for me, I don't want to be bothered by anybody. No. You have to have somebody in your life that influence you, that encourage you. You know what? I was sick, and I have a couple of friends. Actually, the day I did the surgery, and when I came home, one of my best, friends came in that night, with a soup. Okay, and I drank it for the whole week. And what else can you ask for? That in your time of weakness, in your time of need, you have somebody who just come. And I couldn't even laugh in my pain, but she just came and make me laugh and laugh. I said, you just go, because you're going to make me laugh too much. But it's a blessing. It's a blessing that in a time of your pain, you will have people there, with you, people to encourage you. So it's very important. Each one of us trust God, and we have people that we can call, parties we can call, friends we can. They graduate to be our sisters. They be a family, and it's good. You go to their wedding, they come to your wedding, you go to their shower, and I mean, just living together and sharing life together is just amazing. So thank you once again for joining me. I'm so grateful. Let me take my seat here and let's go into this topic. I'm so delightful this morning, and I want to take this great opportunity to thank the man of God. Today I said I'm going to do the show myself. You said, "Oh, have you fired me?" I said, "No, I haven't fired you. I can't fire my main man. I can't fire him better." I thank God that he took over, and he's a very busy man. That he took his time to host the show, for us. That it was on throughout when I was resting. Actually, it was a resting time for me because I hardly rest. I'm always on the go. So it was a resting moment for me. But I was telling my sister that now I know if somebody want to punish me, they should just lock me in a room for 3 days. That would be enough punishment, because I noticed that I cannot stay put. I just cannot stay put. I just want to move, but sometimes you have to stay put. Okay, so it's very important that we learn how to take care of ourselves. I've learned my lesson. I hope you too will learn your lesson. Please share the video with somebody. Tag somebody to come in. If you are in a group, share it with them. I will try as much as I can to conclude the topic friendship. If only we can even conclude it, because I'm telling you, this friendship thing is just amazing. It's just amazing that we have friends. But I was reading an article from Oprah and her friend that they've been friends forever, and I've even heard people, comparing their friendship, and people are saying that, oh, they've been friends, so well, and of course Oprah is rich, the friend is not as rich as Oprah, and sometimes people think that maybe the friend, is there for Oprah alone, and Oprah is never there for the friend. But when you read this article from Oprah and the things that she was talking to about her friend, you could see that it's two ways. Okay, they both really care about each other. They are both grateful to each other, and they are both respectful to each other and each other opinion. But there's one thing that I saw. I'm still trying to share my video, so please join me. Let's share it. Then yes, let's share. There's one thing I saw in the article that really make me think that if we are going to have a good, friend and a lasting friend, one thing that each one of you have to be very comfortable, with yourself. I think that is something that cut across everything that we do. We have to be very comfortable with ourselves, because you see, whatever you have, that's what you give to people. If you have peace in you, everything around you will be peaceful. If you have joy in you, everything around you will be joyful. So whatever you have is what you give to people. So if you are in a friendship with somebody, whether you are good best friend or whether you are now even getting to know the person, if that friendship is going to last and is going to make a great impact, what I think have to happen is you have to be comfortable in your own zone. And when I say comfortable in your own zone, it means that you don't want to be like your friend. Okay? Because the moment you want to be like your friend, that's when jealousy step in. Okay? But if you are going to have friends that are going to last forever, you have to love who you are. Okay? Love who you are. Maybe your friend will have some good qualities, okay? Than you, it happened. You know, we are all not the same. You can learn from that friend, and you want to, learn from the good traits and, the good characters and the good values and all those things that they have. You can learn it, but never wish that you want to be your friend. Okay? Because the last time I think we did jealousy here, what I've learned about jealousy is if you began, I don't know how to put it, but the moment jealousy step in, like a friend, the moment jealousy step in, then it's like you want your friend to die. Because anytime you are jealous about somebody, you are telling the person that they are not fit to live because you want to be like them. And you cannot be like anybody if they are still living. So it means you want them dead. You want them gone to be able to take their position. Okay? So you cannot be a good friend with somebody and jealous that person. But if that is not going to happen in your friendship walk, then you have to be comfortable with yourself. So in conclusion with this friendship, the number one thing I want all of us to learn from is you have to be comfortable with yourself. Be just comfortable with yourself. Be yourself, okay? Be yourself. There is nobody like you anyway. Even God, He created just you. Okay, so there is nobody like you, and nobody can be like you. You are just you. Okay, so there is nobody like you. So your friend cannot be like you, and you cannot be your friend. So be yourself, okay? Because one thing I have noticed, and which personally, it doesn't make me comfortable, is when people come around me and they want to be like me. I want to be yourself. You understand? There are some colors I like. I mean, everybody around me know that black and white is my favorite. I wear white throughout the year. I have my winter white, I have my summer white. So I wear white throughout the year. Then I will be pushing black in there. When you are my friend, I don't want you to also like black and white. Just like the color you like. Okay? If you are a blue person, I will love you. Just wear your blue. Just be your blue. If you are green, which I never, one of my friends like green. Green is never my color. I don't even know how many greens I have in my whole wardrobe. You understand? I don't know. Because green it's kind of not my color. You understand? But I love, because that's her favorite color. So guess what? Anytime I want to gift her, and I go to the shop, and I want to give her maybe a birthday, something, or I know that, oh, okay, if I have to buy her something, it has to be green. So look at me, green not being my favorite color, not even knowing anything about green, trying to find a green thing for her. But that is what makes our friendship unique. That is what makes both of us unique, the two of us. Okay? I don't even remember the last time I saw her wearing white. You know, I think it was my 40th birthday that I said all white. Okay? And look at her roaming all over the world looking for white, because she also don't even know what white is. Okay? But here is me, can wear white throughout the year. But then I have a friend, who don't know anything about white. And me too, that I didn't know anything about green. But guess what? When she have to give to me with something, she knows she have to go and look for white, whether she like it or not. But that's what make our friendship unique. So if we are going to have, people in our life that God have blessed us, because there are some people in our life that God himself, I believe, have connected us together for a purpose, for a reason, to empower, to encourage, to lift up. And, you will have some people in your life, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. This morning, I have a text from one of my best friends. And yesterday, I was there when her thought came in my mind very strongly. And I'm like, okay, what is she doing? So I just text her, how are you? How are things going? And she texts back, oh, I'm good. And how are you yourself? Because I wasn't feeling well. So I text her back, I'm getting there. Then she texts back, you are there. Something like that. So this morning, I went for a walk. I'm trying to get my energy back, okay? So I went for a walk. And when I finished the walk, I picked my phone, and the first text I saw was from her. And the text go, yesterday I was just thinking about you when you sent me that text. And the time I sent her that text, I know she was working, so she said, last night when you sent me the text, I was just thinking about you. And normally when I think about you, it means that something is going on with you, and I can feel it, So I text her back, and I says that, good morning, Madam Spirit, because she said she felt what I felt. So I was teasing her. So I said, good morning, Madam Spirit. It means that you can pick everything that's going on in my world, And I told her I was feeling better. I'm doing well, and I'm trusting God to get my energy back and get my strength back. That's all that is lacking now. Just getting the energy back and move like the way I used to move, okay? Because I used to move like water and move like rain. You don't know where I'm going. Now I'm too slow for myself, so that's the only thing that is left. So then she texted me this long prayer, and I was reading it, and I felt the prayer as if she have laid her hands, on me, praying that prayer. Just very long. I took my time and read every word because I believe in her prayer, and I receive it with all my heart. So it's just as important, as that, the uniqueness of the people that God will bless us with, okay? And you have to recognize the people that God have blessed you with, and make sure you are not abusing the grace, you are not abusing the things that they do, for you. But if it's going to last, okay? If it's going to last and not going to be 2 days wonder, 3 days wonder, 1 year wonder, but it's going to be a lifetime, okay, thing, then just be very comfortable with yourself. Thank God for who you are. If you have to learn something from who they are, learn something from who they are. But never, 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 never want to be exactly like your friend. Okay? They are unique, you are unique, and celebrate each other's uniqueness, respect each other, opinion, what they bring into their friendship, value, let the person know you value them, okay? It's very, very important. So you have to be a friend that will fight for each other, okay? If your friendship is going to last, okay, you have to fight for each other. And I think when Bishop was treating the disloyal friendship, he made a statement that for me, it stands for me. It makes sense, okay, that you cannot, I think even Mike Murdoch also said the same thing, that you cannot be my friend and be a very, very good friend to somebody who have declared that they are my enemy, okay? And, if people are going to be very comfortable speaking about who I am, insulting me, and then bringing me down in your presence, whilst you are there, if anybody can make a negative, a comment about your friend, then you are not a good friend. It's as simple as that. If somebody knows that prophetess is very close to me, they have to feel very uncomfortable to come and say something negative about prophetess, because they know she's close to me. And when they say something, either I'm going to defend prophetess or I'm going to tell them, you cannot say that. So if they are very comfortable, okay, sitting where you are sitting and blasting somebody you call your friend, and they are very comfortable with it, check your friendship, because you are not a good friend. It's as simple as that. I don't have to polish it. You are not a good friend. Because everybody that comes to you have to know that you will fight for your friend. Or you will fight for your friend. In my position, people don't even want to come to my office to tell me about some things. Sometimes I'm the last person to know what is going on. And it's fine with me, because I'm not going to entertain gossip in my office. You cannot come and gossip about anybody, whether they are close to me, they are not close to me. I will let you sit there and I will call the person in. Say what you are saying to me. They are here. Let them know. If they have to apologize, let them apologize to you. But I'm not going to be the tale bearer of your news. I'm not going to carry anybody's news. So sometimes it amazes me, but I'm so okay with it, that people don't come to me gossiping, because they know I don't take gossip. Okay? So if you are a friend with somebody and people have declared they don't like them, I mean, you don't have to also not like whatever they like or whatever. But for them to be very comfortable, insulting them and saying all things about them in your presence, and you are just standing there, oh, is that true? Is that true? Oh, really? So you don't know it's true, and you call the person your friend, then you are not a good friend. Okay, so if we are really going to have a lasting friendship and everlasting, gift of friendship, I call it the gift of friendship. It's just amazing, the gift of friendship. I have another best friend of mine, with this crisis. She is very busy. Always, like every weekend, for some reason, last month to this month, every weekend she's somewhere, either performing, singing, preaching, whatever. But every week she will send me a text. Every week. Sis, how are you doing? I'm praying for you. I know you're getting better, whatever. When she saw me going to New York, she's like, oh no, you're not going to New York. I'm like, you put your business aside and come and lock me in a room because I'm going, But she was very, very concerned. Are you okay to fly? That and that. It's a gift. Friendship is a gift. It's amazing. It's a gift. Okay? And you don't want to take it, for granted. So if God has blessed you with a friend, then please fight for them. Okay? Fight for them. And it's amazed me sometimes when people say that, I am a friend with you, and even woman of influence, you don't even watch it. Okay? If you are my friend, you have to watch Woman of Influence. That's what I do. And you have to share it. If you are working, that's another thing. But if you are not working, you are home and you are not watching, because then you are not supporting me. Friends support each other anyway. But you have to fight for your friends. You have to fight for your friends. It's very, very important you fight, for your friend. Please continue to share the video. I'm still not seeing the comment on this thing. So T, you have to help me. If there's any comment in there, you have to read it for me. Please share the video. Tag your friends to come in. This is me here, Woman of Influence, Victoria Creepy. I haven't been here for how long, T? It's been forever.
Like a month?
Yeah, it looks like a month, like 4 weeks. Oh my God, that's a long break. But I needed to take care of some few things. I needed to take care of myself. And thank you so much for your support. Even when my husband was here, thank you for sharing all the video. Thank you for tagging in. We're very, very, very grateful. We don't take it for granted. So I'm here to conclude the friendship, okay? That I think we have dealt with it almost like a month or something, and it's very, very important we took our time to really talk about it, because each one of us need a friend, okay? Either you are calling somebody a friend or somebody is calling you a friend. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. Please have a friend. I'm begging you, have a friend. Have people in your life you can call a friend. Have a friend. It's very important. But if you are going to have a lasting friend, number one, you have to be comfortable in your own shoes. Don't be a skeleton in your friend's closet. Be comfortable with yourself. And you know, when I say comfortable, it runs in everything. I was just talking about the colors. Me liking some color, and some people around me liking some color. It's just comfortable with yourself. You know, you don't have to be like your friend. Just be comfortable. It's very, very important. And number two, you have to fight for them. You have to defend them, please. There are going to be, people come around. We live in this world that people come around. And when I was reading Oprah article, she said something that I think I want to read here. She said something that people normally ask. She says that for years people have marveled at our friendship and sometimes misunderstood it. Okay? So, sometimes when people see you close, and I'm telling you, at my seat as a first lady, my seat as a pastor, I've seen a lot of things. I've heard a lot of things. And sometimes people see people, that are close to you, and they also want to be close to you, and they are cutting somebody, and they're talking about this, and they're trying to pull this one down just to get somebody position, and it's just too nasty. And I don't deal with that. I don't have time for that. I don't give attention to that at all. Okay? But people look at your friends, and people look at people, and they just want to, either they want to be part of it, or they wish it's them, and sometimes they will misunderstood it, or just because of what the person does for you, that's why they are around. And people have their own way, and so doing, they also will try to come and say things that sometimes will put thoughts in your mind. They will whisper things that will try to catch your attention about the other person and those things. Please, don't give room for those things. Don't. If you are friend with somebody, don't give room for any negativity. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Whether you've known the person for years or you don't know the person for years, never give room for any negativity about anybody around you. It's as simple as that. I mean, that is who I am. That is who I am. I will never give you room to say anything negative about somebody around me. Keep it to yourself. If it's negative, keep it to yourself. If it's something that we can encourage, okay, that it's bad and we can encourage and make the person better, I am right on it, because I believe that in this walk, we iron sharpen iron, and you make me better, I make you better. But trying to destroy that person so you can take their position and all those foolishness that people do, I can't stand that. I will just cut you. I will just put you somewhere, because That is not me. I cannot stand that. And I believe that if you are going to have good friends, you also have to have value. Just have some value for yourself, okay? That you are not going to be the receiver of gossip and receiver of negative, stories about people. It's as simple as that. Have values. That people are not going to be bombarding you with negative stories about people. It's not going to take you anywhere. And the reason why I don't like gossip, the reason why I don't do gossip, is it makes you have different views about a person. Okay, if somebody comes to me right now and tell me, oh, you don't know what TJ, I've been doing this and that and that. All of a sudden, TJ haven't done anything to me. But guess what? I will start having different views. Oh, is that what she said? Can it be true? I would just, we are women. So I would just, start thinking about, okay, let me take my time and check TJ out very well. Maybe when he's around me as my producer, he's one thing, and when he's not around me, he's one thing. All of a sudden, you start having, different opinion about that person. Don't entertain that. And I'm telling you, you are not a good friend if you can entertain negative stories, gossip about your friend. You're not just a good friend. Don't entertain that. Let people know that, they cannot come to you when they come to the people around you. It's as simple. Stand for them. I prefer people saying that, I couldn't go to her because I know she won't listen to me. When I hear those things, I love it. When I hear people saying that, I couldn't go to her because I know she won't hear it. Yes, I love it because I won't hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's not good. It's gossip. It's not the good stuff. I don't want to be part of it. I want to have a clear conscience. I want to have a clear heart. I want to have a clear mind with the people that God has blessed me around me. And if there is anything wrong, God himself will reveal to me. Just keep your negative things to yourself. And I think that we all have to do that. We all have to do that. Fight for your friends. Fight for your friends. Defend them. Defend your friends. Don't add it to the negative things that people are going to talk about. Okay? The next thing that if we're going to have a lasting friendship is we have to respect. Okay? Respect your friends. Respect them. And guess what? The respect is not just like a mutual respect. Is very, very important. But you have to respect their options, okay, that they bring to the friendship. Me personally, I'm quiet. Okay, I'm not a talkative person. I told you when God asked me to do this show, I said, God, me or somebody, are you talking to the next person or me? And normally I am very quiet person. You have to draw me. But I have people around me that can talk the whole day. And guess what? That is them. And I respect that they can make conversation and they can talk. Because if you leave me in a room, we can be there for 2 hours and it will be like a ghost town. So if I don't get people around me who talk, then when we are around, it's like a ghost town. We cannot have a ghost town. We have to. But guess what? When somebody is talking and making, then it's helped me to also bring my 2 cents in, and we all be laughing. But if you leave the whole thing to me to make conversation, I don't make any conversation. I don't know how to start. But there are some people that just can make conversation, ask questions, and say things that you are not even thinking about. It make it very unique. Okay, so did I respect those people around me like that? Oh yes, I adore them. Guess what? Because that's opposite me. Okay, so God is going to bless you people that just opposite who you are. You have to respect their personality. You have to respect what they have. You have to respect how original they are, how authentic they are. Some people, when they say something, they can just say it. Me, when I say something, it takes me years. I have to think about it. I have to see how to say it. Some people, they will just say it. And I'm like, how do you just say things like that? So you just have to know who people are and just respect. Show respect. They're not being like you, does not mean they are bad or they are no good. And you alone are good. You can't be in a friendship that you think that you are best than anybody. I think we have a comment. We're going to take the comment. Yes.
Juanita Jeffries Jackson says, I believe that you need a balance in life when it comes to people. 1, someone you can look up to. Good. 2, someone you can relate to. And 3, someone you can pull up.
Oh, that's so good. I love that, Juanita. That's very, very important. And that is it. We really, in our friendship, there are going to be people that you are looking up to. They are ahead of you. You take inspiration from them. And there are people that you are kind of, just equal. You take encouragement from them. And there are people that you also have to pull, from wherever they are to what God wants them to be. And you impart them. That's why we're doing the show. The show is Woman of Influence. I'm imparting you. You go out there. You also impart somebody. You also influence somebody. So there are people too that you have to influence them, push them from, where they are to where God wants them to be. So I believe in that. That is wonderful. Thank you so much for contributing. I'm very, very grateful for that. That's so good.
Got a question.
So another question. Okay, let's go.
Abby Turkson says, do you have to have friends that have the same common things you like? Do you have to have friends that have the same common things like you?
That you like. Okay, it's hard, but that does not mean you have to have friends that have the same, common things that you have. It's sometimes help because then, you have common interests, you have common taste and everything. But if your friends are just like you, it doesn't really help with your learning experience in life. Okay? So you will need friends that are quite a little bit different, than you. Personally, I have a lot of people that I can call friends that are totally, I don't know how God does it, but totally different than me, and I'm learning a lot from them. Okay, so although it helped for you to have friends that you have common interests, sometimes too it's very important to have ones that you guys are totally different, so you can learn from each other. So it's very, very important, and that's when even the respect comes in, by respecting each other's opinion, each other's style. Their style of fashion, they don't have to dress like you. Their style of how they see things, some people see things in a way, they don't have to match the way you see things. But then in all, you value each other very well when it comes to that, okay? All right, so there's another question here. It said, What are the keys to a lasting friendship? What are the keys? Okay, what are the keys to a lasting friendship? And that is what I'm talking about. Some of them is you have to fight. Okay, so if you want to have a lasting friendship, you have to fight for each other. It means that you have to defend each other. You don't have to add to the negativities that people have with each other. When they are with you, they have to feel comfortable. They have to know that you have their back. Okay? You are never on their way until they are going to the wrong way. And you say, hey, you can't go that way. But once they are on the right way, hey, you pushing them. Go for it. Go for it. So if we are going to have a good friendship, we have to fight for each other. Of course, we have to respect each other. And you also want to be comfortable in your own shoe. Okay? Very comfortable. You know, I was talking about the article I read from Oprah and her friend. You know, her friend worked at CBS, the TV, you know, the magazine and all those things. Of course, she's not as rich as Oprah. But Oprah, according to that article I read, Oprah said that what is helping their friendship, okay, to come all this while is because each one of them are comfortable with themselves. So although she's not as rich as Oprah, but she is very comfortable with herself and what she is. And Oprah too, of course, is comfortable with herself and what she is. And when they meet, they just celebrate and enjoy each other's company. And that's how they have been friends throughout all this while. So it's very, very important that we do that. Another question too.
Yes, we have another question. It says, what do you do when you're trying to help a friend with a weakness, but she seems to know it all and doesn't listen?
Oh my God. You know, you cannot help anybody who don't want to be helped. It's in life, you cannot help anybody. So the question is, what do, you know, when you're trying to help and they are not listening? You cannot help them. You can only help people who want to be helped. Okay, so you say what you have to say, and if they listen, praise God. If they don't listen, please, you cannot help them. But try as much as possible to be a very good influence on them, okay? And you have to press the thing there, yeah. And you know, a very good influence on them. But if they don't want to be helped, please, you can't help them. They really have to get to a point that they think that I need help, then you can jump in. But if they think they know it all and everything, they get it covered, you just have to leave it like that. I think that's all that you can do, okay? There's another question they said, respect, understanding. Bring respect, understanding. Being there is good, happy, sad, blessed times. So it's all part of it. Another question?
No, I think those were just ideas.
Okay. So yeah, so ideas. So some of the ideas is respect, understanding, being there is good. So you have to be there for each other. You have to be happy for each other, and you have to encourage each other. So I think the fourth one is you have to encourage each other. Okay, you have to encourage each other. If you want to be a good friend and have a lasting friendship, you have to be encourager. Don't be the one to always pick on something negative. Okay, you know, I always say that people know when they are doing wrong, and people know when things are not working, especially when they are doing something and it's failing. Okay, they know that it's failing. You going to tell them, oh, why is this thing failing? Why can't you, it's not going to help. Put in some encouragement words. I know this thing is not going the way you want it to go, but I believe God will help you. Encourage your friends. Encourage them. Let them know when they get an award. You are happy for them. They are doing well. Let them know when the award didn't come. That you didn't get it this time, but next time you will get it. Be happy. Encourage them. Because it's, life sometimes throws us off the chart. And sometimes it's very hard. And even sometimes they cannot express how they feel, to you. I was just saying to myself, a couple of days ago, and I'm like, this year has been a very interesting year personally for me, and it has been one thing goes, another thing comes, another thing goes, and I cannot I cannot express or I cannot explain everything I'm going through to you if I'm close to you. But it's a good friend, would even know when you are not communicating. Like I told you, a friend of mine texted me this morning and said that I could feel what you were feeling yesterday. Like, you understand? A good friend sometimes feel what you cannot even accurately say, this is what is going on, this is what is going on. Like a mother that you have a newborn baby and they cannot tell you my head hurts, but out of their cry, you can say that, oh, something is wrong with my baby. That is a good friend. That is a good friend. Okay? And I'm trusting God that we'll all be that good friend. So encouragement is very, very important. Let's encourage each other. There's a question or a contribution? Yes.
What do you do when you feel you are always there for everyone, but when you need someone, you're by yourself?
Oh, it's very, very interesting. Sometimes in life, you don't get exactly what you deserve, and sometimes you don't get exactly what you put in, okay? But I believe that friendship is two ways, and it's not one way, okay? Friendship is two ways. So you respect me, I respect you. I want you to know that I love you, and I want to also feel your love. It's very unfortunate that sometimes we are there for people, but when we need them, they are not there for us. And I will not call those people as friends. That's me. Okay? I will not call people who, when I need them, they are not there as friends. They can be colleagues. They can be acquaintances. But they cannot be my best friends. So if I call you my best friend and like I've been sick for a month, I'm be home. Not even a call, not even a text. Oh no, you drop him from that best friend, you drop him from there. You come to acquaintance, but you will not be there. So and sometimes, so please don't let us confuse the length of friendship to be the strength of a friendship. Okay? Let me repeat this. Don't confuse the length of a friendship with the strength of a friendship. Because sometimes we quickly call people our best friends. No, don't call anybody your best friend. Let bad times or tough times introduce them to you. Let things introduce them to you. Never call anybody your best friend. Let things introduce them to you. If at your bad times they are there, it's introduction. If your hard times they are there, they have just introduced themselves to you as I have you, I got your back. But don't go around introduce anybody. Oh, this is my good friend, this is my best friend. No. Let your bad times and your hard times introduce them. It's very, very important. And never confuse the length of the friendship and the strength of the friendship. Because the strength of the friendship is what takes it forever. And never confuse that. Do we have more?
What do you do when you can't vent to your friend because you feel like they're going to judge you?
They are not your friends. Okay? Their friends are not supposed to judge. Friends are supposed, and I think we did that. We did that on the topic, who qualified to be your friend. And nobody qualified to be your friend if they are going to judge you. They don't have to judge you. They can correct you. It's two things. I can tell you, hey dear, no, this is wrong. But judgment is different from correcting. So if they are correcting you, then please don't take it as judgment. But judgment is kind of condemning you why are you doing what you are doing, that and that. And no. But correcting you is a different ballgame. And friends are supposed to correct, not to judge. And if they are judging you, then they are not your friends, please. Maybe you have to drop them to the lowest level of, how do we call it? I think we call it, not even acquaintance. It's the lowest, just meet, like meeting mate or something like that. You have to drop them. But your best and your good friend have to correct you, but not to judge you. It's very important. Do you have any more questions? Okay. So, and another thing that we really need whilst we are concluding this friendship thing, that has been an amazing topic, and I love it because out of this, me myself, I've learned so much, because I thought that there were some people that I thought they were my friends. Out of this, I just started groupings. You understand? Because if you don't group and you think everybody is in the same group, you're making a mistake. You're making a mistake. Even Jesus, the Savior, our wonderful Jesus, okay, have the crowd. That's what we all are. You have to have a crowd around you. Then out of the crowd, you have the 120. You also have to select from your crowd and have 120. Out of the 120, you have the 12. So the 120, some of them graduate to be 12. Out of the 12, you have 3. Okay? And even out of the 3, you have just 1 at the cross. Who was there? Okay, so you just have to know. It's not all the people around you. I always say that in your life, there are some people you want them to sit at the back seat, okay? I mean, they have to be there, but let them sit at the back seat. You have to know who is supposed to sit at the back seat, who's supposed to sit at the middle aisle, who's supposed to sit at the back of you. Those who are sitting at the back of you, they are very important, I'm telling you, because they get it covered. If somebody take a knife, they'll be like Peter. They'll cut their ears for you. Okay? So you need your Peters. You need your Peters who will cut people's ears for you. Okay? And you need people that are going to carry the cross for you when you cannot carry it. Like Jesus, when he was going to Golgotha, and it was so tough and stiff, and didn't know, he couldn't carry it. He didn't have the strength. He was our King of Kings, Lord of Lords, the one who can do everything. But that time, that the whole sin of the world was on him. He couldn't carry it. He needed somebody to carry it. And surely, somebody was there to carry the cross for him. So you need that in your life too. You will need 1, 2, 3 people that, I think it was T.G. Jakes that said it one time, that in your lifetime, if you are blessed with a couple of people that you can sleep, okay, in the room with them and snore, and not to think that when you wake up your hair will be gone. Then you are a blessed person, okay? So it's life is, I'm 43 years, and I've seen a lot, I've heard a lot, and life is very interesting. And trust God that you will have people that you can sleep and not think that your head will be on the street when you wake up. Just trust God for that. Okay, so I think we have more questions. Do we have more questions?
It's a comment.
Okay.
It says, that is a mistake I keep making over and over again, and keep getting hurt every time, to the extent that now I'm even scared of getting close to people. So I keep friendships at a distance unless I'm 100% sure that it's from God.
That's it. I'm so sorry to hear that. I've been there before, okay? So it's not just you. Me sitting here talking to you, I've been there before. But as I'm saying, we know we are growing, and in life you have to learn. So I pray that now at least you have learned, okay, to know, to keep people in a distance till you are sure this is for God. Guess what? You have learned. So guess what? Kudos to you. You have learned. If we don't learn from our mistakes, then we are not learning. But it's good that you have learned that, hey, it's not everybody that have to be, in my 3. It's not everybody that have to carry my cross. Some of them have to be in the 120. Some of them have to be in the crowd. Guess what? The crowd, I don't even know your name. But guess what? When I see you, how are you? How is your family? How is your children? Well, thank God for your life. I love it. Somebody, I think yesterday I read it on an article that says that, me cutting you as a friend does not mean that we are enemies. I wish you have food to eat, but not on my table. You understand? I don't wish you bad, but not on my table. Not on the same table with me. So it's very, very important that we do that. Let's continue to learn, and let's continue to trust God to have people that God will bless our life with. They're going to be just amazing, 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 amazing. Friends and amazing people. It's a blessing. It's just a blessing when you have those people. It's just a blessing. It's amazing to have them. More comments?
Yeah, Abby says, nowadays in our young generation, it's hard to make friends because we don't trust everybody. That's why we as young Christians should pray for our friendships.
Yeah, it's very, very important. And guess what? Trust you is number 1 key, okay? You cannot. My whole thing is trust is earned, and you cannot live your life and say that you don't trust anybody. But you want people to trust you. You understand? So it's all boiled down to we trusting God, the same trust, we trusting God to help us, and lead us. The Bible says Jesus taught his disciples, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Let's pray that God should lead us not into bad friendship, but deliver us from worse friendship, and give us wonderful, wonderful people. But at the end of it all, my 44 years life, I have amazing, amazing people in my life that, I don't even know how to thank God for their lives. It's just amazing. I wake up and I lift up my eyes to the heaven. I say, God, thank you for this, thank you for that, thank you for that. And I have had terrible, wicked, selfish, killers in my life too. But guess what? I've learned. That make me matured. That make me better. That make me who to trust, who to watch, with my 2 eyes, not just on one. Just learn and move on. It's interesting. Okay.
I think we have one more comment.
Okay.
I think it's a comment. It said, let's say you admire something that they wear or something that they have, and you tell them, and they take it as you've been jealous. It says, I believe in congratulating and not hating.
Okay. That is very interesting. Okay? And you see, this is what I'm talking about. And this is what sometimes is it's a thin line, okay? It's a thin line on these things. My whole thing is, if we are a very good friend, okay, like I'm a very, very good friend with Prophetess, and not have any motive, okay? If I'm wearing something and she says that, I like what you are wearing, what should I take it as she is jealous or something like that. I think our motive with our work with our friends is also a main thing we have to check. If our work with our friends are going to work, because at the end of the day, if you see me wearing something and you like it, you have to be able to say it without me not feeling anything and you saying it also not feeling anything. But if any time you see me wearing something and even if you like it and even you went ahead and buy the same thing because you like it, and I am not comfortable that you went and buy the same thing, then there must be something that needs to be discussed. You understand? Because I have wear a lipstick and my friends will tell me, oh, I like that color, and I will go and get them that color. I have seen my friend, especially my friend Jemoba. Jemoba wears some weird colors. We wear blue, black, that's some weird lipstick. I'm like, where do you get that from? And sometimes she wants to go and get me. I will not wear blue, Jemoba. But she'll go and get me. I won't wear it. But she said I'm one way. But I have seen her wearing some beautiful colors, and I say I like it, and she will go and get me one. What is wrong with it? You understand? What is wrong with it? So I think sometimes we have to check our motive. And if you are around this person for a while and that thing is still there, please check the friendship, because there must be something, and I need it, that's not good. And I think I open it up that if we are going to have a good, friendship, lasting friendship, we have to be comfortable with ourselves. If I'm comfortable with myself and you are telling me, oh, this color, I like it, I even want to get it. I mean, you wearing it does not mean that we are twins, or does not even mean that you are like me. You wear it different. I also wear it different. Make sure you don't wear it when I'm wearing mine the same day, the same time. So call me that I'm wearing this, so don't wear it. That is it, because I don't do that. I will vanish, So that's the whole thing. But I don't see anything wrong with it. But if there is an issue, then it needs to be addressed. But I don't think we have to even talk about that if we are very, very good friends. We don't want to talk about that. So next week, you don't want to miss Woman of Influence the whole month of October. It's going to be amazing. We're going to talk about health, okay, and fitness. I believe God have called you. I believe you are so anointed. I believe you are a woman of God. You can cast demons. Demons, your voice will drive demons away. But if you are not healthy, if you don't take care of yourself, you can die with that anointing God has given you. If you are not strong, you cannot do what God has called you to do. So the whole of next month, I want her to look at very basic fitness, very basic health, blood pressure. Some of you don't even know your numbers. You don't know your blood pressure. You don't know the rate that you have to be on. You don't know your numbers. You have to know your numbers. What causes heart disease? It's so people having heart attack. Even this morning, I had somebody have a stroke. What is causing all that? Guess what? I was preaching last Sunday. She was there. Today or yesterday, she had a stroke. What for? Okay? So we can sit in church and we can pray all the tongues. We can do all those things. If you are not taking care of ourselves, we are digging our own graves. So what to eat, what not to eat. I'm not saying you have to lose all weight. I mean, if you have to lose weight, I don't have to tell you have to lose weight. As I'm saying, you have to know your numbers, okay? Is your numbers good? Do you have to lose a certain fat percentage in your body? Because there are some people who are very, very slim, but the fat percentage in their body is very high. So don't let your body type deceive you. There are some people who are heavy set, but their fat content is very low. So don't let your body type deceive you. But are you fit? Okay, are you fit? Whether you wear 0, size 1 to like size 20, whatever size you find yourself in, are you fit? Fitness is different from weight and all those things. So that's what we're going to look at. We're going to look at all those things. We are going to look at woman health, and also men. You want to listen to it because high blood pressure it's causing men not to even perform well in the bedroom because of the medicine they are giving to them. So some of them, they leave it because they want to make their wife happy and they are dying. So all those things we're going to look at it. We're going to look at, weight loss tips. We're going to look at beauty, how to take care of yourself, your skin, and all those things. So it's going to be amazing. And I have, professionals coming here. I'm not going to do this myself. I have one of my gym. She used to train me as a personal trainer. So she's going to be here, to help us with the fitness, some exercise. There are some type of exercise you want to do, even for your body type and everything. If you want to lose weight, you have to know the type of exercise to do. If you want to maintain your weight, you have to know the type of exercise to do. Okay? So there are some things that we need to know. So she's going to be here to help us to do that. I have a doctor coming who's going to help us. She works she's a doctor at the emergency. And she's going to tell us some of the horrible stories in the emergency room. You don't want to miss it. But I'm praying that none of us will end up there. So she's going to tell us some of the things that she is saying as a doctor so that we can prevent, we will not be rushed to emergency because of some things little things we can do to stop all those things. So she's going to be here. And of course, my own Pastor Nana is going to be here. And even have one of my daughters in the church. She too is a professional nurse. So she too is going to be here. So the whole month is packed. You don't want to miss anything. And I think that God has blessed us to go and be a blessing. And you can't be a blessing when you are sick. You can't be a blessing when you are weak. You can't be a blessing when the strength is not there. So I want us to learn that and be fit and be strong for the years ahead. And I think it's going to be a blessing. So you don't want to miss it. So that's next week going. So you don't want to miss that. But continue to share the video. But thank you so much for joining me today. I'm again saying thank you to all of you. Those of you who reach out to me, my inbox was full of messages. I am very grateful. The prayers, I'm very grateful. The thoughtfulness, the tests, even the calls. Thank you so much that you reach out to me. And by the grace of God, I'm doing very well. I'm fine. So I'm here hosting the show. I'm going to be here with you till Jesus comes. But once again, thank you so much for joining Woman of Influence. And please, it's a privilege. If you don't know Christ, the best thing that happened to me is that even on my sick bed, he heals me. He was there for me. The best thing that can happen to you is that just make sure that you give your life to Christ. It's a treasure. You will never, you'll never regret. It's the best decision. And those of us who are in church, please, let's be faithful. Let our light shine, to the world that we live in. So go out and be the powerful man and woman of influence you are. And I will see you next Tuesday, same time as 12. God bless you.